Hi there, Leigh from Adoken, and here we are with another Ask the Expert session with David Horlock and Stacey Vasani. How are you guys?
Good. Hi, Leigh.
Very well, Leigh. Wonderful.
Mate, David, both worked across Asia, leading and transforming companies in terms of startups, growth, and scaling. And this particular quote I'm about to read, David, I know you love. It's from Gandhi, and he said, "A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business. He's part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him or her. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so." So, David, tell me, how does this link in your philosophy in terms of building long-term relationship with customers? And what have you done as a CEO and an MD to optimize and leverage this quote and this philosophy of Gandhi?
Leigh, I love that quote, and I discovered it some 30 years ago, and I've always been extremely client-centric because I started life actually as a salesperson that ended up in business development operations and then in leadership. And the reason I love that quote is because it really focuses us on the most important visitor on the planet, which is a customer. And I love how that resonates with the R factor, which you introduced to me along with my organizations over the years. And the R factor is about the relationship factor, and that's what Gandhi's talking about. And the R factor is frequency of contact times quality of contact, where quality is friendliness times value. And I think that just changes the culture and the mindset that the reason we're here at business is to serve the customer. Are we doing our happy calls? Are we calling the customer 3 times per year to talk about upsell, cross-sell? And I think, any organization, its sales pipeline is the lifeblood. It's the oxygen of an organization because it builds the revenue, which then builds the prerequisite to profitability and relevance, right? So thank you for introducing me to the R factor, Leigh. I think it's absolutely marvelous.
My pleasure, my pleasure. And Stacey, how does the R factor, frequency times quality of contact, relate to the world of finance?
Well, it's everything in finance, to be honest. Like David said, it's sales and profits are the lifeblood of an organization. So without sales, we don't have a need for a finance function. And without relationships, we don't have sales. Simple as that.
Beautiful, isn't it? As you said also once before, it's also about internal relationships, the relationship between finance and sales, finance and operations, finance and the customer, finance and the board. There are all these other relationships that go on in terms of frequency times quality of contact, not only outside the organization, but inside the organization too, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely. It's essential that all the different functions are effectively partnering together. And often in a lot of my consulting work, it's the quickest fix out of anything I do. I go in, I see, okay, finance and operations aren't talking. You see results within days once you sort out that aspect.
And that's why all three of us love helping organizations who are keen and motivated to grow and transform. The R factor, whether it be sales, whether it be finance, whether it be customer, whether it be internal customers, there's so much value can be extracted and accelerated in a company if you focus on the R factor.
Leigh, I'd love you to share with our audience here about how the R factor integrates in with the next most important factor, is the lifetime value of the customer.
Well, it's just so beautiful when you see the mathematics. This is where it ties in with finance as well. When you start to realize when you have frequent quality contact with a customer and build the relationship, we also know that the cost of acquisition of a customer is incredibly high. But when you can actually build your business based on repeat business and referrals, then the lifetime value of the customer, not only what happens when we have quality sales to increase the average dollar transaction, we increase the duration of the relationship with the customer. And when that goes from, say, 5 years to 7 years or 10 years to 15 years, you get an exponential growth in not only sales, but exponential in terms of profitability and value of the company.
So Leigh, I think there it's, lifetime value is about frequency of contact times quality of contact times referrals times cross-sell times upsell. So it's really building that community, isn't it? It's enlarging the sales community.
That's right, making the cake bigger and making the cake so that the relationships last longer, and therefore the cash flow. And as you say, sales are the lifeblood of the business, and therefore the lifeblood and oxygen, the sources like an artery, like a heart getting more and more blood supply, it's able to work better and be far healthier and live a much better life.
Love it.
So if you're a C-suite leader who wants to engage, learn and grow with leaders who've been where you are heading, learn from people who've covered multiple regions, cultures, real world experience, and have high impact results, you can get that in one powerful session. You can tap into the three of us, 108 years of expertise in a 90-minute executive advisory power panel. It's your session where we help you brainstorm bold ideas. You'll gain second opinion from all three of us. We'll help you innovate and fast track problem solving with proven techniques that we've used right across Asia. You'll get actionable insights that really will have an impact on your bottom line. Now, we only do 2 or 3 of these sessions a month, so apply now. The details are on the landing page. We guarantee you're going to get high impact results in a very results-driven call. David, Stacey, thanks very much.
Thanks, Leigh.
Thank you, Leigh. Thanks, Stacey.